Hey there, today we'll see how to multiply decimals. When we multiply decimals, we multiply as if they were whole numbers. We don't need to line up the decimals. In fact, we don't need to worry about the decimal point until the very end. So let's start with this word problem. Bruce jogs 1.2 kilometers per minute. If he jogs for 5.8 minutes, how far does he jog? To solve this problem, we multiply 1.2 by 5.8. And why is that? Because every minute Bruce jogs 1.2 kilometers. If he jogs for 2 minutes, we can just add 1.2 to itself twice. If he jogs for 3 minutes, we can add 1.2 to itself 3 times. But the question is how far he jogs in 5.8 minutes. You can solve this problem by adding 1.2 to itself 5.8 times. But that would be a lot of work and complicated since the number of times we have to add is not a whole number. Instead, we can make use of multiplication here. So multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. To find out how far he jogs in 5.8 minutes, we can just multiply 1.2 by 5.8. Now let's see how to actually multiply two decimals. We'll start from the rightmost digit of the second number and multiply it by the rightmost digit of the first number. So by multiplying 8 by 2, we get 16. We write down 6 below the line and carry over 1 to the previous column of the first number. Then we multiply the same rightmost digit of the second number by the previous digit of the first number, which is 1. So by multiplying 8 by 1, we get 8. Then we add the carried over 1 to 8, which comes out to be 9. We write down 9 below the line to the left of the 6. Now this was the multiplication of the rightmost digit of the second number by the first number. We still have to multiply the leftmost digit of the second number by the first number. So let's do it together. First, we multiply the leftmost digit of the second number by the first number's rightmost digit, 2. If we multiplying 5 by 2, we get 10. Like before, we write down 0 below the line and carry over 1 to the previous column of the first number. But this time, we shift the result one place to the left because we are multiplying by the 10th digit. Number 5 is in the 10th place, so therefore for every digit we multiply by the 10th digit, so we shift one place to the left. Similarly, if we multiplying by the 100th place, we shift 2 places to the left because it's essentially multiplying by 100. Last but not least, we multiply 5 by the previous digit of the first number, which is 1. So by multiplying 5 by 1, we get 5. We add the carried over 1 to 5 and we get 6. So we write down 6 to the left of the 0. In the next step, we add all these results from the multiplication. 6 can be brought down as it is since there is no other number to add to it. Then we have 9 and 0. By adding 9 and 0, we get 9. We will place 9 to the left of the 6. Then we can bring down the 6 as it is since there is no other number to add to it. Now the final step is to place the decimal point in the right location. But where do we place it? Well, the location of the decimal point in the final answer is equal to the sum of the decimal places in the numbers being multiplied. Now in this case, 1.2 has 1 decimal place, 5.8 has 1 decimal place. Therefore, the final answer will have 2 decimal places. So we can place decimal point in the final answer 2 places from the right. Now let's take a look at another word problem to understand this concept better. The price of a fabric is 7.60 per meter. Jack bought 5.50 meters of fabric. What was the total cost? Now this is also a simple multiplication problem. To find out the total cost, we'll multiply 7.60 by 5.50. We start from the rightmost digit of the second number and multiply it by the first number. After multiplying 0 by 5, we get 0. We write down 0 below the line, and then after multiplying 0 by 6, we get 0 again. We write down this 0 to the left of the previous one. After multiplying 0 by 7, we get 0. We write down 0 to the left of the previous 0. Now we multiply the second rightmost digit of the second number by the first number. After multiplying 5 by 0, we get 0. Again, notice that the position of the result is shifted one place to the left because we are multiplying by the tens digit. After multiplying 5 by 6, we get 30. So we write down 0, left to the 0 and carry over 3 to the previous column of the first number. So after multiplying 5 by 7, we get 35. We add the carried over 3 to 35, we get 38. So we write down 38 to the left of the 0. Now we multiply the leftmost digit of the second number by the first number. After multiplying 5 by 0, we get 0. Again, the position of the result is shifted 2 places to the left. After multiplying 5 by 6, we get 30. So we write down 0, left to the 0 and carry over 3 to the previous column of the first number. After multiplying 5 by 7, we get 35 and we add the carried over 3 to 35, so we get 38. We write down 38 to the left of the 0. Now we add all the results from the multiplication to get the final answer. So after adding all these results, we get 418000. Now we have to place the decimal point in the final answer. And as we discussed earlier, the number of decimal places in the final answer is equal to the sum of the decimal places in the numbers being multiplied. In this case, 7.60 has 2 decimal places and 5.50 has 2 decimal places. So the final answer will have 4 decimal places. So we will place the decimal in the final answer 4 places from the right, and that is before 8. That wraps it up. I hope you are now comfortable with multiplying decimals. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, keep practicing and take care.